Hey everyone, welcome to another LEGO fan video. So today I'll be covering Allies of Ben 10 Part 1. This will cover 12 allies, even though that we have, and I counted here, 31 characters in this whole set here. That's enough for each character that I have today to have about 2 versions of each other. So I have 12 different characters here. Next week, next time will be 12 more, the other 12 characters. So this covers all the returning characters, plus the new characters that appeared in Don't Drink the Water, Big Fat Alien Wedding as well. So returning characters and all characters up to Big Fat Alien Wedding. So the first one up is Greene. She does not have a first line. And for those of you new to this, I'd like to welcome you to my channel. I'm your host, LEGO Fan, and I do fun LEGO videos as well as Ben 10 videos. I run the Ben 10 videos like a quiz show, so we have different versions here. You have 10 seconds to guess which character it is that I just said. And I'll play their first line. Thanks to Ben 10 Wiki for providing me with fact checker, as well as watch anime dub as well for providing me with the first lines that you're going to hear later on. So again, my first character is Greene. So of these 31 characters that we have here, which 2 are Greene? 10 seconds, good luck. So the 2 characters are Greene. We have this character, who is the one that appeared mostly in the episode Benwolf, and was part of the team. This is the one that appeared in the episode Perfect Day, which is the episode we're covering. But she doesn't really make a huge appearance. She's like that one brief cameo appearance, but I still decided to include her nonetheless, because she does have a profound impact on the Ben 10 universe as a whole. So anytime that she pops up, it's definitely worth noting. So she's a human who first appeared in Perfect Day, appeared for like a brief second on the cheerleader bus, looking at Ben lovingly before the bus drove away. I couldn't get a nice, good photo of Kai because I had to take a screenshot. There's no image of her in her cheerleading outfit. Because again, Perfect Day, everything in that episode taken with a grain of salt because it was a dream world. So, but the powers that we do know about her is that she is very agile and well-versed in novel traditions as well as very intelligent. However, she could be pretty rude at times. And that's all for Greene, so not much to cover on her. But now, we have to get into the 3 main characters of the show. Grandpa Max, Gwen, and Ben. Grandpa Max is the first one, whose first line is... Wait. Oh, come on. Whose first line is this.
Rise and shine, sleepyheads.
So, of these now 29 characters, which 4 are Grandpa Max? Not future Grandpa Max, just Grandpa Max. 10 seconds, good luck. So, the 4 characters are Grandpa Max that are present day Grandpa Max is this one, which is his younger version that appeared in the episode Don't Drink the Water. Of course, in the later versions, he does wear Ben 10's clothes, but I couldn't find a picture of that, so I decided to include him in his usual outfit in a younger form. This was him when he was younger as a plumber, who appeared in the episode Secrets. His normal form is this. A little chubby with a Hawaiian shirt and blue jeans. Can't go wrong with that. Then, you also have this one as well. The sumo one. This is how he appeared in the episode Game Over when he was transported into the game to help save Ben and Gwen. And he does make a lot of cameo appearances as well. So he's a human who first appeared in the episode The Perfect Day and appeared in all episodes after that. Coincidentally, of course, he always appears in them. He's a titular character. So he's been shown to be a good hacker, knowledge about aliens and the Omnitrix, has great spy skills, is often the wisdom giver for Ben and gives him good advice. He's somewhat strong and quite durable for his age. He also knows a few tricks on taming animals, knowledge of secret societies, medicine, how to operate nuclear reactors. It's actually kind of helpful in a way. As well as access to plumber base and a plumber suit equipped with all the gadgets. He also knows of other worlds, how to operate alien ships, ancient legends, he can fly a helicopter and a car, operate a swamp boat, possesses a null void projector, and knowledge on that realm. He has an axe, no survival skills, as in like living on the land. He's somewhat agile, can pilot a spaceship, can operate and fix a jetpack. Yeah, best grandpa ever. He's also a pretty good mechanic. However, he's old and not as spry as he used to be. And also, due to the fact that he is a retired plumber, he doesn't know where all the items are in the plumber base as they're always moved around. So he does have access, but that doesn't mean he knows what he's doing in there. He also can be slow and tire easily at times. He's also easily annoyed by Ben and Gwen's constant bickering, and when he has an objective, he often stays dead silent, not caring about anyone or anything else. He also can't go anywhere without the kids, which is either a help or a hindrance. And a lot of people complain about this and don't drink the water, but according to Don't Drink the Water, he also can't see or hear good. However, I think that was just one thing that was in Don't Drink the Water and doesn't appear anywhere else. So that's one weakness we could just tick off. Now, for the next character that appeared in terms of voices, we have our main character of Ben 10. Benjamin Kirby Tennyson's, or Ben 10's, first line is this.
Hey, what's up with this thing?
So, he is a human who first appeared in the episode The Perfect Day, which 5 versions of him are here. 10 seconds, good luck. So, the 5 versions of Ben that are here in current day is his actual version of him, which is really the basic version. This is how he usually appears in the original series. Got him in Merry Christmas, where he had elf ears and little eyes, rosy cheeks, a typical elf appearance. In Don't Drink the Water, he appeared as a young kid that looked like this. I think they said he was about 5.5 years old, or something like that. In the episode Big Fat Alien Wedding, he had to wear a suit that was an antique, and he looked like this. Needless to say, the suit did rip in the end. If you watch the end credits, the suit did rip, much to Grandpa's annoyance. And in the episode Game Over, he appears like this. Kind of cool look for him. Ben actually has more weaknesses than powers, to tell you the truth. However, his powers more than makes up for the fact that he has so many weaknesses. So, of course, he has the Omnitrix, which grants him any powers of the aliens he chooses or it chooses. And he can power up even with them in danger if they're without any recharge, if the owner is in danger. He also has been shown to figure out clues, in other words, smart. He can swim, possesses a hoverboard, and knows how to ride one. He's also agile, fast, and a great rock climber. And now let's go to all his weaknesses. He constantly bickers with his cousin, has grown to respect her over time, but still bickers now and then. He also gains any weaknesses the aliens have. He pretty much is useless when the Omnitrix is timed out. He often is desperate for awards and that can get in his way. He also tends to muscle it with no regard for strategy. He's still a child and often does a lot of stupid things. Very gullible, he can be taken by surprise. He cares about his family a little too much, which again, like Grandpa Max, can be either a strength or a weakness. He also is weak alone, has coulrophobia, fear of clowns. Kind of doesn't help when he faces an actual zombie clown named Zombozo. He is grossed out by Grandpa Max's cooking, easily trapped under debris. His desire to be a plumber often blocks out other little details he misses. Oftentimes to rely on the Omnitrix, weak to electricity, as with all his other aliens. He can be clumsy, he can be hypnotized, he's not strong. He does stupid things when in love, as shown in Benwolf. The Omnitrix doesn't work in the rain. Again, that seems to be a one-off weakness, so don't worry about that one. He has an ego and is prone to jealousy at certain points. So yeah, I just spent like 2 minutes rattling off all of Ben's weaknesses that I noted. Again, we don't know if that's all his weaknesses. We're going to probably see a lot more later on. But now let's get into the secondary character, Gwen 10. Gwen 10 has the most versions on here with a total of 6 different versions of her, and this is her first line.
Right in my face. Good one, Ben.
So, of these remaining characters, which 6 characters are Gwen 10? Ignore the future versions. 10 seconds, good luck. I really should get some music for this part. The 6 characters that we have is this one, which is her ninja form that appeared in Game Over. You have the time when she gained the Omnitrix and she looked like this, just her with the Omnitrix, simple enough. This is how she typically looks with her cat shirt and white short pants, 3/4 shorts, whatever they are. We have her in the episode Merry Christmas where she had those pointy ears and eyes, similar to Ben. We also have her in her dress, which was, well, she looked in the episode Big Fat Alien Wedding. And finally, her Lucky Girl outfit. So she is a human later discovered to be an Anodyne who first appeared in the episode The Perfect Day and appeared in all other episodes after that. So she's shown to be more intelligent than Ben, serving as his brains to his brawn. She is also a good hacker, skilled fighter in jiu-jitsu to be exact, and has knowledge on magic and magical artifacts, and as judged by the Staff of Ages, she is deemed a master magician. And for a brief time, she has the power of luck and is known as Lucky Girl, which made her both agile and strong. She also has knowledge on medicines, possesses the Omnitrix in an alternate timeline, has knowledge on the elements of the periodic table, good with a bow and arrow, can ride a hoverboard, loves the ocean and its creatures, and knows a lot about them, can ride a motorboat, and despite the bickering, she does care about Ben. She also is good with computers, agile, she knows magic after stealing Charmcaster's book with powers like levitating water, a magical avatar, summoning flowers, magic blast, love spell, shrink spell, shields, wind, levitation and levitating rocks, smoke, controlling items, and certain items can crumble. She also is a good dancer and knows how to use a radio. However, she also is shown to be bickering with Ben, grossed out by Grandpa Max's cooking, can't perform magic when in a suit like in a hazmat suit, as it won't work out properly due to the fact that she is contained. She also relies on her Charmcaster's book a little too much. She also is not good at magic and tends to mix up spells from time to time and can be dead set on objectives. Now that we got all the main characters out of the way, let's move on to some of the characters that make one-off appearances or come back as more powerful allies in the future episodes. Unfortunately, the next character is not one of those characters and actually acts more as a villain in his appearance. However, I still consider him a neutral character as, again, Dream episode. Let's ignore everything that happens in the Dream episode, or at least everything till the end. That character is Lieutenant Steele, whose first line is...
Secure the area. Move, move, move.
That. So of these, which character, yes, there's only one, is Lieutenant Steele? 10 seconds, good luck. So Lieutenant Steele, one of the most underutilized characters, is this guy right here. He's a human who first appeared in the perfect day in which he destroyed the rust bucket literally by driving his car straight through it, ripping it in half, and supposedly saved Ben from what he thought were Limaxes. For those of you who don't remember, the Limaxes were the shape-shifting people who pretended to be senior citizens in Season 1. Who were serving under Philgax, to which Philgax appeared. After the fight, his men were sent out to try and send them both to the Null Void. And after being grabbed, he shapeshifted to Enoch after a few of his men were sent to the Null Void. So he's a government agent, so he has access to a lot of crazy weapons as well as his own group of men and has special government training protocols. He also is strong, is well respected as a knife and laser gun, leader of the SACT, what is it called, like the Secure Alien Containment Team or something like that. I think I'm very close with that. He also has an armor-plated car. However, he tends to rely on his men a little too much, often wrestles without cause, and is very biased at times. Now, let's move on to some other characters that are one-off, like our next character, Hector. No, not the Coco one. We're talking about the one that appeared in Ben 10. That character, his first line is this. Hold up, not this line.
One ticket, please. Sorry, this booth is out of order.
That line. So, do you know who Hector is? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Hector, the one-off character, is this guy right here. Of course, this is only his face. He is a human, ancient human, who first appeared in Don't Drink the Water. He was the operator of the dunk tank in the fair, but soon found out that he was a conquistador recruited by Ponce de Leon to guard the Fountain of Youth. More specifically, its water. Why he was carrying around a dunk tank is anyone's guess. He's been staying alive via drinking the water. And throughout the episode, he aided Ben, Gwen, and Max in helping to defeat Hex after he told Hex where the Fountain of the Youth is. And after it is destroyed, he explained that he would start acting his age. What that means, we don't know, and whether he died from his age or if he's still alive is also yet unknown. So he knows where the Fountain of the Youth is. He owns and operates a Jeep as well as a farm, it seems like, as well. And he also seems to be very fast and agile as well. We can also assume that he also knows how to operate a sword, since he's a conquistador. If he doesn't know how to use a sword, I don't think he would be even on the ship. However, he can be a bit paranoid and can be really easily persuaded into telling stuff. And he also needs the Fountain of Youth to stay alive, as with his age, he will quickly die, because he literally will be bones at the end. Our next set of characters, all the way to pretty much the end, our next three characters are all brand new characters that first appeared in the episode Big Fat Alien Wedding. There are also 2 others, but I will cover those in my next video.
Makes you want to hurl, doesn't it?
Its first line is this.
Joel, and this must be Camille.
Ugh, look at this. Joel,
Sorry about
makes
this.
you want to hurl, doesn't it?
Uncle Max. Joel, and this must...
Sorry about that. That was a little weird, but Uncle Max, that line was, as Max explained, Joel Tennyson's very first line. Do you know which 2 are Joel Tennyson? 10 seconds. Good luck. So Joel Tennyson, we have him in his suit, and we have him in a regular shirt. He's a human who first appeared in Big Fat Alien Wedding, the groom of the wedding, mostly acting as a background character in the episode, trying to have a normal wedding, sort of like the Chaos Wrangler. But he did marry in the end, despite all the chaos that actually did happen, as we covered in the villains, with Mr. and Mrs. Man, as well as the bodyguard, and her ex. So he appears to be quite strong and is a former plumber, so he has access to all his gears and bases. But throughout the episode, he appears a little bit blissfully ignorant of the true danger that is going on around him. I mean, you're marrying 2 species that clearly hate each other in every aspect. So yeah, you can definitely count that as a weakness. The next character actually has a combined first line with someone whose name is Betty Jean, whose first line is this.
Chances. So are we.
So that was a combined first line with a character we're going to get into in the next video, Gordon. So, which character is Betty Jean? 10 seconds, good luck. So, Betty Jean is this character right here. She does have another version of her, but I could not find it. This is her in her little dress she wears to the wedding. So, she's a human who first appeared in Big Fat Alien Wedding, mostly a background character opposing the wedding due to her distrust in aliens, as well as her husband, as well as teaming up with her husband, Gordon. She almost killed Campbell because of that, but after seeing Camille standing up to the man's family bodyguard, she apologized for her actions, accepting her as part of the family. So she is a plumber, has access to all plumber gear and bases, and often uses a plumber gun as her main weapon of choice. But she's biased towards aliens, not trusting them until the very end. So our final wedding character that we're going to get introduced to is the bride. The next character is Camille Tennyson, or Man, whose first line is this.
My parents, Mr. and Mrs. Man.
Which 3 are Camille Tennyson, Man? 10 seconds, good luck. So the 3 are her in her normal outfit. Looks like this. In her wedding gown, she looks like this. Of course, I couldn't get a full body image, but that's what she looks like. And then she has her sludge puppy form, which looks like this. So clearly, we're going to go back into all those powers again. So she is a sludge puppy / an open who's first appeared at Big Fat Alien Wedding, the bride, and served a more important role than her groom, as she participated in the final fight with the man's family bodyguard, managing to beat him by knocking him all the way into the stratosphere, and then him coming all the way back down. That was an exaggeration, by the way. And marry Joel at the end of the episode. So she's agile, shapeshifts from human to an open, flexible, can form tentacles, can revert to a goo form to squeeze through cracks. She's strong, invincible, can throw sludge, can regenerate, and form weapons out of her hands. However, she can dissolve in water. her hands can be briefly cut off. If she falls from a great height, she will lose consciousness as well as control over shape, and extreme heat turns her to stone. So in other words, she cannot get burned, and she cannot go in a swimming pool. You know how awkward that would be if she goes into a swimming pool? I just thought of that. Ew. I just thought of that. Oh my god, now I'm not going to get that image out of my head. Now we're into future characters with the returning character of Ben 10,000, whose first line is this.
Some scum just can't take a hint.
Of the remaining characters, which two are Ben 10,000? 10 seconds, good luck. So, the two that are Ben 10,000, we have him in Season 3, where he was wearing a black shirt with a white stripe. And then this is how he looked in Season 4, with a white shirt with a black stripe. So, inverted colors. So, he's a human who first appeared in Gen 10, where he was a typical overbearing parent who gave Ken and Ollie tricks for his birthday so he could pitch in, but kept taking out the villains instead, and instead wanted Ken to just sit back and watch the old pro do it. And when Devil 11 attacked, he sent Ken to his room. But later, Ben 10,000 warmed up to him, and Ken took part in some action during the final fight with Kevin 11,000. We're going to get to both Ken and Devlin, as well as his mutated form, in the next episode. In the next video. So, he has his own headquarters, has all of Ben's powers, and possesses the auto tricks as well as master control, which allows him to be any alien at any time without switching. He also knows how to ride a hoverboard, very agile, very smart, and has access to plumber tech and gear. However, he possesses all of Ben's weaknesses, which I am not going to list again. He can also come off as rude and self-centered at times, as well as being a little overprotective. On to the cousin, future Gwendolyn Tennyson, whose first line is this.
Kenneth Tennyson.
Which two are future Gwendolyn Tennyson? 10 seconds, good luck. So, future Gwendolyn Tennyson, we have her in Season 3, where she looked like this. In Season 4, she only appeared as a hologram and looked like this. I know, the most awkward pose ever, but that's the only picture I could find. She's an anodized/human who first appeared in Gwen 10, appearing as a hologram since she was off fighting a battle on another planet. I know it's named, but I am not going to get into that specific of a detail right now. She gave Ken a nice little rock monster, one of Charmcaster's little minions, as a dog, as a present. And later was shown hanging out with Ben 10,000, trying to convince him to give Ken a nice little chance. So she has all of Gwen's powers as well as possessing the charms to possess, and knows magic with such spells as time traveling, enhanced abilities, flames, shield, magic blast, explosions, teleportation, as well as any of Gwen's learned powers as well. She also can fly, has a communication belt, is agile, and can project holograms, as you can see. However, she can be caught off guard and has all of Gwen's weaknesses. Now, we have one more character whose design is one of my least favorite designs of all time. And I'm going to let you guys guess him. This character's first line is this.
Time for presents.
Do you know who this character is? 10 seconds, good luck. So, this character, my least favorite design of all characters, is future Grandpa Max, whose first line was that he's a cyborg who first appeared in Ken 10. So we have him in his original form, just Grandpa Max with a little white beard. And then we have the most horrible design of Ben 10, where he looked like a skinny man with a robot arm. He does not look good. I never liked that design. It gets even worse in the next series. I know he's older now. I think they said he's about, I think Ken 10 is about 10 years more in the future. So he's about 90. That's pretty nice for him, but still, holy crap, they could have done a little better with the design. So he appeared at Ken's party before walking off to take care of Volcanus, who was trapped in an old void pod thingy. And afterwards, he walked out of his RV to take a walk, and when he returned, he tried to take out Kevin but failed and was tied up with Ken. They later managed to free themselves and took care of the pod that contained Kevin. He also gave Ken a nice little present after rolling out a cake. I think it was a hoverboard, if I'm not mistaken. So he has all of Grandpa Max's powers, now has a cybernetic arm which is extendable, has a laser punch conforming to a laser gun, and has a mini laser to cut through ropes. And he also has the rest bucket, only now it's tricked out with tech advancements like even having the ability to fly. And now it also possesses a no void chamber since it's always parked in the parking garage for some obscure reason. He also has access to any plumber gear and tech like a jetpack, which you see him equipped now. However, he's now probably close to 100, so he's not very old. So he's very old now and not as spry as he used to be. He also has all of Max's weaknesses, and his robotic hand can be disabled for a while. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time where we'll cover the next 12 allies. So long.